What's up guys, my name is TechnoTuner and today I'm bringing to you my Archfiend deck profile. This deck has been a lot of fun. It came out recently in Burst Protocol. While doing test hands and playing against some friends for some casual duels, this deck has a lot to offer, from board negation or board destruction or banishment, while also giving you a monster that if they inflict battle damage to, they get their monster destroyed and they take 1,000 damage. It is kind of funny to see how it goes. While this deck has a lot of capability to further grow, especially with the stuff coming out in Blazing Dominion, this deck is more for the fun and casual player. Now, please feel free to alter this in any way, shape, or form that you guys see fit, whether it be incorporating in more board breakers or being able to fit in more rituals of certain monsters. Please feel free to work it however you see fit. This deck, to me, has been a lot more fun, and it has a lot more capability to further grow. Anyways, let's go ahead and hop right in to our actual main deck profile. So, for our main deck, let's go ahead and hop right into our monsters. For those monsters, of course, we're going to start off with 3 Royal Archfiend. You can tribute this card from your hand or face-up field. Add 1 Archfiend card from your deck to your hand, except Royal Archfiend. Also, you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of this turn except Archfiend monsters, but you can normal summon 1 Fiend monster during your main phase this turn. In addition to your normal summoner set, you can only gain this effect once per turn. When your ritual monster is destroyed by battle or card effect while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card. You can only use each effect of Royal Archfiend once per turn. So being able to give you a pop insert, well, a tribute in search, it can also revive itself if your ritual monster has been destroyed, but it also gives you an additional normal summon of a Fiend type monster, which can help your plays. Up next, we're playing 2 Highness Archfiend. If this card is normal summon, you can banish 1 Archfiend card from your graveyard, add 2 Archfiend cards from your deck to your hand, except Highness Archfiend. You can also you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of this turn, except Archfiend monsters. When your ritual monster is destroyed by battle, while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card. You can only use each effect of Highness Archfiend once per turn. So, once again, this card is really good because you banish a Archfiend card you don't want to utilize, or something that you can recur back pretty easily, and be able to get 2 Archfiend cards that can help further your plays. Next up, we have the one-ofs, which I would like to increase this one to 2, which is Archfiend Heiress. If this card is sent to the graveyard because of a card or effect, or being destroyed by battle, you can add 1 Archfiend card from your deck to your hand, except Archfiend Heiress. You can only use this effect of Archfiend Heiress once per turn. This card I would definitely up to 2 if I had an extra copy. It works very well and it's very fun to trigger off. And then, of course, the last monster I'm playing is Duke Archfiend. He is a one-of because it gains attack equal to its level times 200. You can only use each of the following effects of Duke Archfiend once per turn. You can target 1 face-up monster that you control that has a level, send 1 Archfiend monster from your deck to your graveyard, except Duke Archfiend. If you do, increase that monster's level by the level of the sent monster. When your ritual monster is destroyed by battle while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card. So, you can trigger Archfiend Heiress off of Duke Archfiend by sending it for its effect. Now, going into the actual rituals of the deck, it's going to look a little bit wonky, but it's a lot of fun. Trust me on this. We're going to be playing 1 Matador Archfiend. You can ritual summon this card with Ritual of the Matador. If this card is ritual summoned, you can add 2 Archfiend cards from your deck to your hand, except Matador Archfiend. Also, this card cannot attack for the rest of this turn. You can only use this effect of Matador Archfiend once per turn. Cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, you take no battle damage from battles involving this card. After damage calculation, if this card battled a monster, destroy that monster, and if you do, inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent. So, being able to be a searcher, but also a battle protection and destruction while also inflicting burn damage, that can help out greatly if you need it. Up next, we're playing 2 Archfiend Emperor. You can target 1 other face-up spell or trap on the field, destroy both it and this card. You can only use this effect of Archfiend Emperor once per turn. That is its pendulum effect, and it helps out greatly because if you have a card your opponent doesn't want on the field, example, Dimensional Fissure, if you want to pop that by placing this in the back row and then using its effect to pop this in Dimensional Fissure, it will help get it into the extra deck. The other thing is, its actual monster effect is really good because you can target You can ritual summon this card with Throne of the Archfiends. Must be ritual summoned Unaffected by other monsters' effects while in the extra monster zone. You can only use each of the following effects of Archfiend Emperor once per turn. If this card is ritual summoned from the extra deck, you can banish all monsters on the field except in the extra monster zone. If this card is in the extra monster zone, you can special summon one fiend monster from your hand, deck, graveyard, or banishment. So giving you further capability to establish your board by summoning from your hand, deck, graveyard, or banishment can help out greatly. So hand, deck, or graveyard, or banishment, excuse me. So basically anywhere can help you further extend and further get more plays, such as reviving Mad Door Archfiend, summoning a Royal Archfiend, Highness Archfiend, Duke Archfiend, or even Archfiend Heiress. It's a really good card. Up next, of course, we're playing the one funny card I like to play, 3 Miracle Raven. Once per turn during your main phase, you can ritual summon this card by attributing monsters from your hand or field whose total levels equal or exceed 1. You can ritual summon this card with Miracle Raven, must be ritual summon. The ritual summon card is unaffected by your opponent's activated effects. If you ritual summon exactly one ritual monster with a card effect that requires use of monsters, this card you control can be used as the entire tribute. If this card is tribute for a ritual summon, you can add one ritual monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of Miracle Raven once per turn. So basically giving you further extension, but also its pendulum effect allows it to be ritual summon, which can be really fun because you basically place in your pendulum zone, ritual summon it by attributing off a monster that you don't want on the board, which can help out greatly. As for the other monsters that I'm playing 3 Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. When a card or effect is activated that includes any of these effects, quick effect, you can discard this card, negate that effect, add a card from the deck to the hand, special summon from the deck, send a card from the deck to the graveyard. You can only use this effect of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring once per turn. And then, of course, the last card, which is 3 Molcharmy Swallows. If you control no cards, quick effect, you can discard this card, apply these effects this turn. Each time your opponent special summons a monster, or monsters from the deck and or extra deck, immediately draw 1 card. Once per turn during the end phase, if the number of cards in your hand is more than the number of cards your opponent controls plus 6, you must randomly shuffle cards from your hand into the deck, so the number in your hand equals the number your opponent controls plus 6. You can only activate one other Molcharmy monster effect the turn you activate this effect, which is really helpful along the lines for card draw. Now, if you're wanting to cut these 6, you're more than welcome to. You can fit any kind of Archfiend support in there. You can also fit in Tour Guide of the Underworld, plus, Fiendish Rhino Warrior as well, being able to give you further access to the extra deck, but also giving you further capability to send Heiress to the graveyard through either link play or through other monsters. That's all that I have for the actual monsters of the deck. Let's go ahead and hop right into our spells and traps. Alright, for our spells, we're going to go ahead and start it out with 3 Readying of Rites. Add 1 Fiend Ritual monster from your deck to your hand, and if you add a Pendulum monster, you can special summon 1 Sacrificial Offering token. Fiend, Dark, level 1, attack 300, defense 300. While you control that token, you cannot special summon from the extra deck. When your Ritual monster inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can banish this card from your graveyard, draw 1 card. You can only use each effect of Readying of Rites once per turn. So basically giving you the capability of getting to your actual Pendulum monsters, which are the Miracle Raven or the Archfiend Emperor, which can further help your plays, but also the capability of, if you do damage via battle with that monster or a Ritual monster, you get to draw a card. So that even further helps. I don't know where I was putting that. Up next, I'm playing 2 Preparation Rites. I would like to up it to 3, but I only have 2. You can add 1 ritual spell from your deck to your hand, and add 1 ritual monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand, whose name is mentioned on that ritual spell. You can only activate 1 Pre-Preparation Rites per turn. For those 2 ritual spells that we're playing 2 Throne of the Archfiends. Ritual summon 1 Archfiend ritual monster from your hand, face up extra deck, graveyard, or banishment by attributing monsters from your hand or field whose total levels equal or exceed its level. During the standby phase, if you have Archfiend Emperor in your face up extra deck, you can add this card from your graveyard or banishment to your hand. You can only use this effect of Throne of the Archfiends once per turn. So being able to recur is really helpful, but also the effect allowing you to ritual summon any Archfiend ritual monster can help out greatly. For example, Matador Archfiend. For the next one we're playing one Preparation of Rites, add one level 7 or lower ritual monster from your deck to your hand. Then you can add one ritual spell from your graveyard to your hand. So giving you the capability of adding back the Throne of Archfiends, but also giving you the capability to add that Archfiend ritual monster or a ritual Raven, or Miracle Raven, excuse me, from your deck to your hand can help out as well. Next up, we're playing one Called by the Grave. Target one monster in your opponent's graveyard, banish it, and if you do until the end of the next turn, its effects are negated, as well as the activate effects and effects of the monsters on the field with the same original name. Basically giving us a little bit of hand trap protection if we need to. Up next, we're playing one Void Apocalypse. Discard one card. Send one Fiend monster from your deck to the graveyard. You can send this face-up card from the spell and trap zone to the graveyard. Send Infernoid monsters with different names from your hand and or deck to the graveyard up to the number of monsters your opponent controls that were special summoned from the extra deck. You can only use one Void Apocalypse per turn and only once that turn. We're not using the Infernoid effect, but we are using the effect to discard one and send a Fiend monster. So this allows us to get Eris into the graveyard a lot faster if we need to. Up next, we're playing the one Archfiend strategy. Fiend monsters in the extra monster zones gain 1,000 attack. You can activate one of these effects. Banish one Fiend monster or one Archfiend card from your hand or graveyard. Add one Archfiend card from your deck to your hand except a field spell. Add one Archfiend Pendulum monster from your deck to your face-up extra deck. You can only use this effective Archfiend strategy once per turn. So, outside of giving your monsters an additional 1,000 attack boost, it gives you full board capability of getting the monsters that you need from your deck to your hand, which can help out greatly if you're looking for a little bit more consistency. Next, we're playing the one Foolish Burial. Send a monster from your deck to the graveyard so we can send our Eris. And then we're, of course, playing the one Triple Tactics talent. If your opponent has activated a monster effect during your main phase, this turn, activate one of these effects. Draw 2 cards, take control of one monster your opponent controls until the end phase, or locate your opponent's hand, choose one card from it, and shuffle into the deck. You can only activate one Triple Tactics talent per turn, so that can help out greatly as well. As for the traps, I'm playing a little bit more trap heavy. Speaking of which, I'm playing 3 Infinite Impermanents. Target one face-up monster your opponent controls, negates effects until the end of this turn. If this card was set before activation and is on the field at resolution, for the rest of this turn, all other spells and traps effects in this column are negated. If you control no other cards, you can activate this card from your hand. Next up, of course, I'm playing 3 Solemn Strike. When a monster or monsters would be special summoned or a monster effect is activated, pay 1,500 life points, negate the summon or activation. If you do, destroy that card. So another way to play around hand traps if I need to. This gives me capable possibilities with stopping either the monster summon or a monster effect activating that I don't want to be around. Next up, of course, we're playing the one Solemn Judgment. When a monster or monsters would be summoned or a spell or trap card is activated, pay half your life points, negate the summon or activation. If you do, destroy that card. Once again, just a negate summon helps out greatly. Then our final one-ofs, we're playing one Archfiend's Fervor. If you control a Archfiend ritual monster in the extra monster zone, you can target one face-up card your opponent controls, negates effects until the end of this turn. If this card is banished from the hand or field, you can add one Archfiend card from your deck to your hand, except Archfiend's Fervor. You can use each effect of Archfiend's Fervor once per turn. So once again, giving you another capable card to banish or get into the graveyard to banish to get another search of an Archfiend card, which can help out greatly. Then finally, we have Archfiend Playtime. Special summon one level 7 or lower Archfiend monster from your hand or deck. And if you have an Archfiend ritual monster in your face-up extra deck, you can special summon up to one of each Royal Archfiend, Duke Archfiend, and Highness Archfiend from your hand and or deck instead. You can only activate one Archfiend Playtime per turn. So being able to fill your board with bigger monsters, but also giving you the capable access if you have a Archfiend monster in your extra deck that is a pendulum. No, it's just a ritual monster Archfiend in your face-up extra deck. Gives you the full board capability of summoning out 3 instead of just 1, which can further help you establish your presence a lot easier, but also gives you the recurability to break boards on the crackback as well. That's all that I have for today's deck profile. Unfortunately, I don't have an extra deck for this, but if you were really looking into further improving this deck, you could run board breakers such as Lightning Storm, Harpy's Feather Duster, Forbidden Droplet, etc., or you can run Ultimate Slayer along with Pot of Extravagance or Pot of Prosperity to further utilize your extra deck as a way to get extra card draw in. or as a way to break your opponent's board. From Meteorologic Aggregator to Garura to Entis, there is a lot of capable ways to further extend and make this deck even better than what it currently is. If you guys liked today's video, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.